Good evening and namaste to all the viewers and others. Dear students, you all are welcome to Genius Lakshya, which is a unique platform for all the competitive examinations of our country in general, and particularly we have been focusing on UPSC, GPSC, NDA and CDS in particular. And in the series of this preparation, we have been focusing on current affairs as well as the static topic according to the syllabus. And in this preparation, in the series of Indian polity, we have been discussing various topics from the Indian polity book. All the topics are very, very important. They are asked in almost all the examinations of our country, and we have been discussing all the topics gradually, positively, according to your standard, according to your choice. Okay, so today I have brought to you again one of the most important topics, Finance Commission of India. Very important because you are aware that goods and services tax, goods and services tax council have been very popular in recent years. So we will understand what is Finance Commission, composition of the Finance Commission, the function of the Finance Commission, responsibilities of the Finance Commission. We will understand the vision and the mission of Goods and Service Tax Council. How are the members and the chairman appointed, whether they are appointed, nominated or elected, who appoints them, the duration. So each and every sentence is a fact. It is an important sentence. So let's understand every sentence. Let's know every sentence. And if you have any doubts and queries on the topic, then you can write me on my email ID rohitsika@geniusschool.co.in. So let's start the presentation. So according to Article 280 of the Indian Constitution, there is a provision that there should be a finance commission. It will function as a quasi-judicial body. So let's understand what do you mean by quasi-judicial body. It will be functioning as a judicial body, but not fully judicial. According to the provision of Indian Constitution, according to Article 280. So let's understand the composition first. Who are the members? Who are the chairman? Are they appointed or elected or selected or promoted or recruited for this Finance Commission of India? So the Finance Commission of our country, it consists of one chairman and four other members. So it is a constitution of five members in the Finance Commission of India. Chairman headed by four members. Four members headed by chairman is the composition of the Finance Commission. And who appoints them? Our Indian president appoints them. So the chairman as well as the members are appointed by the president of India. They hold office for such period as specified by the president in his order. So they hold the office as long as they enjoy the confidence of the President of India. And once they are appointed, they can be reappointed. So the members as well as the chairman of the Finance Commission of India can be reappointed for the Finance Commission. The Constitution authorizes, our Indian Constitution has given authority to the Parliament to determine the qualification of members of the Commission and manner in which they should be selected. Means, what kind of educational qualifications? Or what kind of qualifications and how the methods of the appointment process, how the members as well as the chairman should be selected are determined by the Parliament of India. This authority has been given to the parliaments to decide upon two important factors. Number one, qualification. Second one, the manner of selection. Accordingly, the parliament has specified the qualifications of the chairman and the members of the commission. How? The chairman should be a person having very good, wide experience in public dealing, in public experience. So he should be an experienced person. And he must be experienced in public affairs, public management, public administration, and public dealing. And the four other members should be selected from the following. So the chairman is from the public affairs expertise. He should be an expert or experience and a man of wisdom in the administration and management of the public, and all other four members are from Judge of High Court, can be appointed as the member of the Finance Commission. A member who has specialized knowledge on financial matter, regarding economical matter, and the accounts of the government of India is one of the qualifications to be a member of the Finance Commission. Then a person who has wide experience, a experienced person in financial matters and in administration matters, then he can be a member of Finance Commission of India. And a person who has special knowledge of economics. Person having specialization in economics can be a member of the Finance Commission of India. So we saw some of the important educational qualifications or experiences or basic knowledge and wisdom on some of the fields can be the members of Finance Commission of India. Now we will understand what are the functions, responsibilities of the Finance Commission of India. The Finance Commission is required to make recommendations. So it recommends. It is an advisory body. It recommends to whom? To the President of India. So, the basic function of the Finance Commission is to recommend the President of India on various matters. So, let's see the matters one by one. The distribution of the net proceeds of taxes, very important. When the tax money is distributed between the center and all the states. Is very, very important, and it is recommended by the Finance Commission to the President of India. Second, the principles that should govern the granting aid to state by the center. When the center gives grants to the state, so what are the principles? Things to be taken care of during granting the aids to the state is also an important function of the Finance Commission of India. Then the measures needed to be augmented or need to augment the consolidated fund of the state to supplement the resources of the panchayat. When the panchayats are to be supplemented, are to be helped, then how they should be helped is recommended by the Finance Commission to the President of India. Again, The municipalities in the state on the basis of recommendations made by the State Finance Commission in order to make the municipalities financially empowered to strengthen the financial condition of the municipalities. The Finance Commission of India recommends the President give advices to the President. Then any other matter referred to it by the President in the interest of sound finance. When President recommends any matter to smooth functioning for the functioning of the financial institutions, then Finance Commission recommends the President on that particular topic. Till 1960, the Commission also suggested the grants given to the state of Assam, Bihar, Odisha, West Bengal in the lieu of assignment of any share for net proceeds each year of export duty and jute products. And these grants were to be given for a period of 10 years only. It was for a temporary period of 10 years from the commencement of the Constitution. And the Finance Commission submits reports, annual reports to the President. So every year, the financial matters and reports are submitted to the President of India by the Finance Commission. And the President lays it, he puts it before the Houses of Parliament, before the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, with an explanation, with explanatory memorandum as the action taken on its recommendation. What actions have been taken on the recommendation is also submitted to the Parliament annually by the President of India. Now we'll see the role as an advisory body, because Finance Commission is an advisory body. It advises to the government. It advises to the President of India. It must be classified here that the recommendations made by the Finance Commission are only of advisory by nature. It is a body, and this body is an advisory body. It advises to the government, to the President. Being an advisory body, government has not compulsion whether the advices and suggestions given by the commission may be accepted by the government, may not be accepted by the government. So it is up to the government. Government possibly takes the recommendations and implements it, or it may reject too. It is nowhere laid down in the constitution, means it has not been mentioned clearly in our Indian constitution that the recommendation of the commission shall be binding upon the government of India, that it would give rise to a legal right in favor of the beneficiary state receive on money recommended by offered by the commission. It simply says that the recommendations will be given by the commission, but those recommendations are not mandatory to be accepted, to be followed by the government of India. As rightly it has been observed by Dr. P.V. Rajamanar, one of the well-known chairmen of the Finance Commission. He was the chairman of 4th Finance Commission. Now we have 15th Finance Commission. So being the chairman of the 4th Finance Commission, he has given some of his observation. Since the Finance Commission is a constitutional body, so it is not a statutory body but a constitutional body, it is expected to quasi-judicial. Its recommendations should not be returned or should not be turned out. It should be accepted. Why it should be accepted? Because it is a constitutional body. Yes, it can be turned down by the government of India. The suggestions given by the Finance Commission of India, if it is very compelling, if it has very compelling reasons, then the government can reject the suggestions and recommendations given by the Finance Commission. Otherwise, it should not do so, because Finance Commission is also a constitutional body. Then here the Constitution has seen a vision. It envisages the Finance Commission as a balancing wheel between the center and the state. It should play a very, very significant role to bring balance between the center and state as far as the distribution of finance is concerned. However, till 2014, its role in the center-state fiscal relation was undermined. That means it was not given proper importance. Due regard was not given till 2014 by the erstwhile Planning Commission, by the former Planning Commission, as we had Planning Commission before 2014. Highlighted of the overlapping and the function. There was overlapping of the function between the Planning Commission as well as Finance Commission. So in order to solve this problem, in the year 2015, The Planning Commission was replaced by a new body called Niti Aayog. Full form of Niti, National Institution for Transforming India. And today we have Niti Aayog in our country instead of the Planning Commission. Now we will understand Goods and Services Tax Council. So let's start from the establishment. In 2016, with the 101st Amendment Act, government bought an amendment in 2016 and introduced Goods and Services Tax, popularly known as GST, in our country. The smooth and efficient administration of this tax requires cooperation and coordination between the center and state. So it came into existence that there should be a very smooth understanding between the center as well as all the state regarding the distribution of the tax money. Sorry. In order to facilitate this consultation process, the amendment provided establishment of goods and services tax or the GST tax. The amendment inserted a new article in our constitution, that is 279A. And according to this article, the article empowered the president. This article gave the power to the President of India to constitute GST Council by an order. Accordingly, the President issued the order in 2016 and he constituted the council. And the secretariat of our GST is located in New Delhi. The Union Revenue Secretary. Now we are discussing about the composition of GST Council. The Union Revenue Secretary acts as the ex officio secretary to the council. Then let's see what is the vision and what is the mission of the Goods and Service Tax Council. While discharging its function, the council is to be guided by ultimately it wants to harmonize the GST structure on national market of goods and services. Again, the council has to determine the procedure. In the procedure, the performance of its function. In addition to that, the Goods and Service Tax Council has vision and mission What is the vision of the GST Council? To establish highest standard of cooperative federalism. Cooperative federalism means we are talking about the center and state relationship in functioning of the council, which is the first constitutional federal body vested with the power to take all major decisions relating to GST. This is the vision of Goods and Service Tax Council. Then what is the mission of the GST Council? The mission is involving by a process of wider consultation a GST structure which is information technology driven and user friendly. So it is user friendly, it is used to use, and by utilizing and using the information and technology, the better structure of GST should be provided. Now we will see the composition of Goods and Service Tax Council. Who are the members? How many members are there? Chairman's appointment, selection process. The council is a joint forum. It is a joint forum of two. One is center, second one is the states. So it is a joint forum and it consists of the members. Who are the members of GST Council? Finance Minister, Union Finance Minister is the chairperson of the GST Council. Then the next composition is the Union Minister of State in charge of Revenue and Finance is a member of GST Council. Then the minister in charge of finance or taxation of any ministry nominated by each state government. So these are the compositions, these are the members of the GST Council of India. Then working of the council, what is the function? The decision of the council are taken in meeting. One half of the total number of members of the council is quorum and conducting the meeting. So in order to conduct the meeting, there should be minimum half of the members. Then only the meeting can be conducted, otherwise cannot be. Every decision of the council is to be taken by majority. And this majority should not be less than 3/4 of the weighted votes of the members present and voting at the meeting. So this is the composition of the GST Council. Then functions of the council, function of the GST Council. The council is required to make recommendation to the central government and the state on various matters. Matters like the taxes, cess, surcharges levied by center, state and local bodies that would get merged into GST. The goods and services that may be subjected to GST on exempted from GST, which goods and services are to be exempted from GST, and the threshold limit for the turnover, and what is the limit of turnover below which goods and services may be exempted. So all these are functions of Goods and Service Tax Council. So thank you very much. This is the end of the presentation. Okay, so today we discussed one of the most important topics, that is GST Council and the Finance Commission of India. We discussed composition, we discussed function, we discussed different type of policies, recommendations. We discussed why is it is not important by the government to take the decisions taken by the Finance Commission. So we discussed almost all the important parameters of the Finance Commission and Goods and Service Tax Council of India. So thank you very much. See you soon with some different topics.